All right.
Call the Cage Side MMA hotline at 1-866-489-1410. Cage Side MMA, the best in MMA equipment. Go to www.cagesidemma or call Boomer at 919-477-1999. Cage Side MMA, a proud sponsor of the Overtime Sports Show. And right now on the Cage Side MMA hotline, I have straight from Montgomery, Alabama, Mr. Alan Moore. He is the 61-year-old Vietnam veteran who's playing football at Faulkner University, a small Christian school in Montgomery. How are you today, Mr. Moore? Mr. Moore?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how are you today?
I'm doing good, Mike. How are you?
Oh, doing just fine. Tell us about your journey that led you to Faulkner University to play football. At the age of 61, you're a Vietnam-era veteran. You also played, I understand, back in 1968 at a small junior college there in Mississippi, Jones County.
Yep, Jones County Junior College.
Junior college. So tell us what led you back to school, back to wanting to play football, and you know, just back to the whole athletic thing.
Well, you know, I played at Holmes Community College last year, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And getting there was it was at a Jones County Junior College football game in 2009, talking to some friends and told them I thought I'd just go back and see if I could kick for Jones in 2010, and it just went from there. I think we were all just joking around, but I got thinking about it about a couple weeks later and went to Dick's Sporting Goods, bought a pair of shoes and football, and took me 2.5 months to get it up off the ground, and finally got where I could kick one, and I said, you know, I can do this. So I went down to Jones and see if I was eligible, and the junior college told me the JUCO told me I was eligible, and I guess the biggest thing that motivated me, Coach Eddie Pierce was right there at the athletic director's office when they told me I was eligible. I told him not to give away jersey 34 because I was going to kick for him, you know, this coming year. And he laughed. And then older brother's been coaching football, and he kind of laughed at me too. So I had an opportunity to go down February 17th of 2010 at Jones and on their tryouts, and it was a good day. I outkicked all 3 of their high school recruits, and it was good. It was a good day. It was an excellent day kicking, and Jones didn't want to have anything to do with it. And Mississippi Valley State wanted to sign me, but I wasn't eligible for the NCAA. And there was a lady up there, the head of campus diversity, and her nephew was the head football coach at Holmes Community College, and she called him, and we got together, and I went to Holmes last year. And then getting to Faulkner was not an easy thing either, but I think February I contacted the NAI and made sure, see if I had eligibility, and they told me I had 2 years eligibility, and so we started working on that. And Coach of Holmes, Coach Henderson, called up Coach Briggs. They've been buddies for years, I think, over here at Faulkner, and gave him my number. And Coach Briggs and I got together about a month later. In the middle of July, I came over and toured campus and kicked for him, and stayed till Sunday. But it was like I had been here 4 years already. Mm-hmm. And they were just so open to it. I had to sit down and talk to Coach Baker, and I talked for about 45 minutes, and it was like this was a place to come to Faulkner, and they've embraced it, been very good for me, and I think for our football team, and it's and how I got here, I guess it's just a blessing of God to be able to kick, you know, at this age. But that's pretty much the way it is. I never really considered it being about Alan Moore. It's not a me thing, it's a we thing. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't do it without football players, coaching staff, the university, and vice versa. So I think everything here has worked out real good, and hopefully we can go on and have a good season, and I think we will, and you know, kick some more extra points, maybe get a shot at a couple field goals or something. And it's just hopefully I can inspire those kids not to give up to have perseverance and be persistent, have a lot of character, and not give up on their dreams or give up on their education or anything. So.
Right. That's what I was going to say. The race goes not to the strongest nor the swiftest, but to he who perseveres until the end. Mm-hmm. It sounds like you hung with it and stayed on the path that you wanted to go on, and you're there. I mean, at 61, you're the oldest player right now in the NCAA on any level. I think I read somewhere where you're the oldest player really to play the game at any level. And my hat's off to you. I tell you, I'm 49, and I'm telling you, I do not feel like getting hit anymore on the football
I don't want to
field.
get hit now.
I can understand that. These guys are a little bit too big and too strong now.
Those guys are a little bit too big, too strong.
Yeah, they are.
Not this guy.
So, how did it feel? Y'all, your team beat Ave Maria. I think it was 41-19. You kicked an extra point. The other kicker missed his. But how did it feel to see that ball go through those uprights?
I didn't see it go through the uprights.
Ah, you were looking down, huh? You were following through?
Head down.
There you go, following
I
through.
didn't see it. I saw it. I only saw it when we played back at on Monday when we looked at film. That's the only time I saw it, though, too.
Now, that's what I like. See, I was going by the new rule. I mean, the new school things where the guys kick it and look at it. But like I was taught the same way. You're not going to see it, but you'll see it on Monday doing film sessions.
Anytime you look up, all thing you'll see is a bad kick.
That's right. So how does your family feel about this, and how do your teammates accept you?
Let's start with teammates first. That was my biggest challenge, even at Holmes Community College last year and here. That was my biggest challenge, was to earn those kids' respect. I had to earn their respect and become a part of the team and their friend and teammate. And that's been super here, and as well as Holmes, it was. And when you got 140 football players, teammates, and empties the bench over an extra point, beats you like on the head.
I know.
Got concussion.
They beat you to death, don't they?
Oh yeah, they like to beat me to death for it. Got to the sideline.
Yeah.
And it's been good. They're just super great. Couldn't ask for anything any better. And now going to my daughters, they have T-shirts up here at the bookstore, and it says Faulkner Mom on it.
Mm-hmm.
My daughters wanted to get one of those because they felt like that they've been supporting me and sending me to school, and they felt like they were Faulkner moms and their dad playing up there, So,
oh yeah, I tell you.
They've been very supportive about it. Real good. They come to every game.
Well, let me ask you this: have you considered? I mean, since you have persevered and fought your way through, and you're doing, it appears relatively well on the Faulkner University team, have you thought about anything beyond college, trying to be maybe the oldest player to play in professional football?
I don't know. Make it be like Brett Favre. Somebody come get me, or kick. Oh yeah, I did that for him.
Okay. All right.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
I think that would be the story of the century.
I think.
And the fact that you'll be able to do it,
Just one.
Yeah, just one. Just one.
Yeah.
It could be a preseason game, cool. But just one. And I think the world would really stand on its head to see that. And I know I would. I'd love to see it, to let the young people know that, when we tell them the proper techniques and how to kick a ball or make a tackle, we know a little bit about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I always think the soccer-style kickers have an advantage over us, but I think they should give us straight-on kickers, give us that 2-inch tee back and let us have it.
Yeah, that would be
It's hard kicking. It's hard kicking. I don't know of another straight-on kicker in college or pros. I had to take cleats off my shoes. They hung up in the dirt.
Yeah, there's not another one, I don't think, because the last one in the pros was what's his name, Cox, that used to kick for Minnesota back in the day. He was about the last straight-on kicker that I can remember, because now everybody, they got the extreme, you remember back in the day, they got the extreme wind-up soccer kick, and now they're down like 4 steps and kick, and it's just, you're probably the only straight-on kicker that's left.
I think, what's the power company name up there? Durham?
We got Duke Power.
Duke Power. I think the guy had a Duke Power and up around Charlotte. I think he was the last straight-on kicker from Alabama.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because those are few and far between. Well, Mr. Moore, thank you so much for appearing on the Overtime Sports Show. It's been an honor and a pleasure to talk to the oldest football player in the nation on the collegiate, well, on any level. And it's been an honor. And thank you so much for appearing on the show.
Well, thank you for having us on there, and I want to thank the NAIA and Faulkner University and all these people who's helped me.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.